taking time to murder myself. I wish I died and I'm a Mexican elf. Day one a monkey, didn't know who I was. Why is there a... Dangerous abuse. The actress told Rolling Stone in November 2016 that she had been raped twice in the past.
Listen. We're not going live to talk about it. I already know this, Sean. I know this. I don't want to talk about it. Shushy shush. Shushy shush.
I apologize.
It's just the topic is you have to say grape, and I don't really feel like saying that today, so let's just talk about something else. I already know all the details. I told my daughter just because, you know, you got to be careful who you're dating and stuff like that. I put picture of Magnolia up. At least you're looking it up now. Now you know information, useless information you didn't need. That Kaya told you without telling you, you know, all the things.
He's not even attractive. Like,
well, whatever. It doesn't matter about that. You know what I mean? Stuff isn't about that. In my opinion, there's like so many things that make people drawn to each other and different reasons and whatever. She's probably empathic or something, right? And he's probably slightly narcissistic because this tends to happen. It's a thing. It's a normal thing. Or I'm learning this now that I'm this old. Because people get something out of a relationship. And usually the first sign is when they tell you that their last ex or the ex before was crazy. It's always the person before that was crazy. It's never them. They never admit to any of it. So then you know that's a clear sign and indication to think about. But anyway, Magnolia, whoop whoop. Gone in 60 seconds. We're going to put up anything at this point. Anything at all. I don't care. Anything at all. We got Traffic. We got, I don't care. We got True Lies, Abyss. I've got Myself, because, you know, I'm so cute. I had to put myself, I look sleepy like on that one. I was taking a nap. Anyway. I thought that, by the way, Angelina Jolie with the blonde kind of dreadlock style hair and Gone in 60 Seconds, smoking look.
Thank you for Meet Cute, by the way. That was nice.
I'm glad you liked it. I really am.
Somewhere in Time.
Yes, that was a good
one.
Which
I don't have on here anymore.
I own it, but I have a hard time watching it because I cry so hard. City of Angels, cry so hard. Life as a House, cry so hard. Can't.
You spoiled City of Angels for me, so now I'm never going to watch it.
Well, whatever. If you haven't watched it already, it's not my problem. That's your problem.
That's not nice, and you know it.
Sorry if I spoiled the ending. Sometimes I get carried away. You know, okay, I'm feeling my life feels so good. Everything is going so well. So let me just ride my bicycle without looking and just like, like put my arms out and then die. Okay? There, just covered the whole ending of that movie.
I thought that was a good movie. Your Life.
I would suggest watching it though. In the sense of there's other parts that are kind of magical. Like when they're on the beach and the sun is rising and you hear this, like, it's almost like the frequency is being raised and you can feel and it embodies you, encompasses you. It's like, whoa. There's parts that are pretty damn good. Sorry I ruined it. My bad. How are you guys? Happy Magic Ship Monday.
Why though? Magic shit Monday.
It's just something I came up with, I don't know, a long time ago. I've been doing it since like last year sometime. So every Monday it's Magic Ship Monday because okay, let me explain the reasoning behind it. People program their minds to either have a good day or a bad day, good week or a bad week. And a lot of times people will say, oh, it's Monday, but, or, you know, the movie Office Space when they're like, oh, sounds like someone has the case of the Mondays. I wanted to change that. Program your mind to see the magic every day, but specifically Monday because people kind of dread Mondays, you know? So that's how that happened.
I don't have a job.
Would you be the caddy in Happy Gilmore? Would you be the guy toting around the...
Sure.
You know, you learn something. You hang out with people and you hear them, and you know, that would be...
At least I have a shower that I can use, you know? That guy didn't have a shower. He literally, you know, washed himself in the lake right there.
That's right. That's right.
That's not even the worst thing, right?
No, I know.
There's worse than that. It's all perspective, right?
I agree.
I don't have any rent to pay, so I'm not in any trouble. But, you know, my dad's a jerk, so what can I say? We don't have to do therapy, do we? We can. You want to do therapy?
Magic Ship Monday therapy hour.
Therapy corner. I like it.
Yeah, the therapy movie corner, like whatever works. I do crafting and art as well. That's also very therapeutic. Whatever helps you get through. But I don't know if that's really the best way to live your life either. We need to make it a little more exciting than that.
I've been wanting to say that I don't want to say the dumb, stupid head stuff anymore because when you said it back to me, I was like, oh, ow.
Did it like
and it made me realize, well, if only I can say that to myself, and I wouldn't like it when other people said it to me.
Oh, well, this is a good therapy session. Okay, I'm hearing this. Yeah.
I have to, well, I guess I don't have to, but I want to stop saying it to myself because I actually am very intelligent of a person. I'm very creative.
I agree with those statements. I agree.
Very kind. So
when we make jokes or say jokes, I guess I see what you're saying because it is a partially programming us. And if you say something in a silly manner, but it's not derogatory, I guess.
My dad's his biggest trigger word is stupid, and it must have been part of his upbringing. So I've always tried to make fun of that because from when I was a little kid, he would hurt me when I made fun of his intelligence or if I just made fun of him. So yeah, knowing that stupid was his trigger word, and then he'd use it against himself when we were having like family arguments. He'd be like, what do you think, I'm stupid? And it's like, nobody said that. No, literally nobody said that. And yeah, so I changed it to a fun sort of thing. Dumb, stupid. I don't know.
It was just silly. It was just being silly, so I didn't take it any real way.
Yeah, I know.
But now I see what you're saying. When you hear it back, it's almost like, oh, it's a slap in the, it's like a smacks you and wakes you up a little.
Yeah.
Interesting.
100%. Anyways, we're all part of the butterfly crew. You know what it do. What it do.
I made a video this morning and I put that like a screen grab of us doing that in the video. We all just got to do the things that make us happy. And we do need to release some of the crap from our past in some regards, because if we hang on to it, it's going to kind of follow us around everywhere, in every relationship. If you have a shitty relationship with your dad and you don't figure out how to wrap that shit up, the next relationship you have, the next relationship to have, everything's going to reflect that to you. And it did to me. I was telling you about that guy I had dated, and he has passed away, but there were times where he reminded me of my dad, and I ended that relationship because there were times he reminded me of my dad. And that was hard for me. I don't want to date somebody like my dad. So I have to heal, we have to work on those parts of ourselves, to heal those parts of ourselves so we can move forward. Because I didn't end up dating that guy more than 6 months. I have my own issues, clearly. We have issues that we're working on and facing, so.
You two looked really cute together in the photos I saw, though.
It was a cute photo.
Yeah, I guess it has to be something more than that, though, than just outward appearances.
No, I mean there was more, but it was a bad time for me. Like,
it's interesting. How do women do that so often, where they magnetize into a relationship like that when they don't know the person to start with? Like, so how does it get magnetized to them with that personality traits? I don't understand.
That's very interesting that you said that. So it's got to be part of the universe doing its thing. The universe is sending people our way. So it's some of it's happening without us realizing. It's so funny. We're totally talking about weird topics with our pictures of our movies in the background. It's super funny. People are come in and be like, what are they doing again? What's happening?
This is our show. We can make it whatever we want it to be.
Yes, we can. We can hula hoop all day. I don't care.
Hulahoop.com.
But yeah, so I guess there's a lot of things to come of relationships, and knowing that it means something, but what, right? Friendships, relationships, and it's okay. Okay, so this is, let's in the therapy session, we'll just cover this some more. Like, you had a crappy relationship with your dad, and you had the things that happened to you. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't good. But it is what it is. It was the past. There's no going back and changing that past. So what now you do is you accept, okay, this is the shitty relationship I had. Oh, well, it's not my fault. I didn't deserve that. It's, he's a broken person. It needs to fix his own shit. See you later.
I mean, I could become a psychotic killer. I just, I keep delaying it. I'm procrastinating it.
You can become a very brilliant screenplay artist by putting all your energy into that. And that's where I think that you're more aligned, because when you're doing it, I think you feel happier, right? And that shows your alignment is lining up. So just letting go of the stuff that doesn't matter and doesn't serve us. I have a lot of bullshit past stuff too. It's okay. I have baby daddies. I have this, I have that. It's all, whatever. It is what it is. It's fine.
Look at, this video game, Five Nights at Freddy's?
I don't really know it, no. I've heard of it.
It's a video game made by one guy.
Wow.
He did everything. And now it's getting a full feature film.
I know they had a TV show. They've had tons of products. They've sold tons of products. I'm sure this guy's doing well for himself. Having a little dark and twisted side served him. Clearly, it served him. You can have a t-shirt made, I'm not a psychopath in this life. You don't know. Or whatever. Because
what does that mean? That you'll be a psychopath in the next life?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's just funny. I don't know. I think weirdo stuff. Hey, Vincent. We were having a little therapy session, Vincent. You should have come in for the therapy. We all need the therapy. Thank you for the likes. We all need therapy, to help us through this week. So it's Magic Shit Monday. Program your week to be amazing. Seed it.
I don't know how that's amazing magic shit,
Because it's just a perspective. Okay. Oh, you missed it, yeah. It's just perspective. I mean, you can just be like Magic Monday. Hey, it's Magic Monday. You can say that, but I just put a little teeny bit more emphasis. I'm from New England. I'm from Maine originally, which is Maniac. I can say these things.
Maniacs. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's appropriate. Definitely appropriate. We were trying to come up with a shirt idea, Vincent, that says something like, we're not actually psychopaths, we just pretend to be one, or something like that. I don't know. Something to that realm would be kind of funny, kind of messed up though. But I like that. I like a little bit of dark humor in my day. There's nothing wrong with a little dark humor. I'm not a real psychopath. I'm just pretending to be one. Or I don't know, you guys. It's stupid, but anyway, I just come up with weirdo thoughts. It's okay though.
Did you see the Warcraft movie? I don't know why that's popping into my head. 2016.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, 2016 keeps popping up. There must be something going on
I
with that
guess
number.
Video game movies are on my mind.
Interesting. I don't know what it is, so I don't know. But if you can give them more information, that would be good.
It's about, the video game, Warcraft.
Okay, my son likes that stuff, and he likes Skyrim. Sorry when I get moving a lot, guys. I know that's probably a little spazzy looking when you're watching. Yes, we are all a little crazy. I think when you accept the fact, it makes life just that much more easy. Just accept it. It
The
is what it
problem with the film is that it talks about characters who are off screen, characters that are somewhere else in the world, and they have complex names, so you forget wait, who are they talking? Medivh? Who was that again? Blackhand? Which guy was that again?
Yeah, I agree with Vincent.
Or Orgrim? Who was Orgrim again? Khadgar, that was the wizard. Morrowiss?
So you'd only have a couple of crazy names, and it would be okay. But when you have too many crazy names to keep track of, that gets a little hard to manage. Keep straight. I get what you're saying.
Well,
you have a Craig and a Ben, and then you have an Orgrim.
And a Garona, and an Anduin, and a Lane, and a Blackhand, and I've thought of editing the film to have a little pop-up of the character's face when they talk about them.
That would be good. I like that.
What a good idea. Their name underneath, hey, remember, this is who they're talking about. Or they could have just made the movie where they didn't talk about characters who weren't in the scene, Would that have been so complex?
Hey, Thomas. Another thought that I was having, we're going back and forth on topics. We're talking movie, game movie, therapy session, Monday stuff. We're talking about random stuff, but I was just thinking, another thing, we don't owe people an explanation, with my dad and stuff. I don't talk to my dad. He doesn't like that. I don't talk to him. He tries to get other people to manipulate and try to get me to talk to him, but I won't talk to him. And I'm not going to tell people why, and I never need to. I don't need to. That's my business. If I do or if I don't, that's my opinion, right? Is that funny? What was that face?
No, I was just admiring you for having that
sack.
Whatever. Yeah. Wow. Wasn't the word I was going to use, but yeah.
Well, it took a long time though, because when I'm still obsessed, and I watched the clip this morning from.
You did say the word sack, didn't you?
I did. Some Kind of Wonderful, where he tells his dad, "This is my life. It's up to me." Because his dad tells him, yeah, I love this movie. I watched it this morning just to give me a little boost. The clip where he tells his dad stuff, and sets his dad straight.
I don't remember that, but I just remember the love story.
Me too. Well, my favorite part also is that they become friends with school. It's kind of like the school troublemaker guy. They become best friends with him in after school. What is it? Detention. And he's an artist, and he's really cool, but he's actually a nice guy, and he helps out at the end of the movie. And their relationship with them, because there's different groups of people. There's the fancier preppy kids, and then you got the outcasty artsy kids, which I like those people, and then you got these rougher kind of leather wearing rule breaking kids. And I like this movie. For me, it's a great movie. For the most part. There's a couple parts. They go out to a club and they're in school, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. I didn't do that when I was a kid. So when I was in school, and it is funny when you watch movies and you're like, how old are these people again? Like, how old are you? Because literally somebody posted a video of the 80s of a class, like a scan of the classroom, and they all look so old. And it's not a movie. It's they're actual people in a classroom at a high school. And they just look old and tired. What's up with that?
What's your thoughts on Source Code with Jake Gyllenhaal?
It's kind of weird. It's weird, but also it makes me think of like In Time. That's also different.
Yes. Now, can we talk about that movie really quick?
Yeah.
Even though it had some budget issues, I guess, right? Because it felt really independent, it felt low budget, but I loved the concept, and I thought it was pretty well done.
I didn't get that vibe. I don't know if I was paying attention to that or not. I didn't really get that vibe for whatever reason. Are you talking about In Time?
Yeah, you didn't get the
Amanda's...
vibe that it was low budget?
No, I didn't really get that vibe. But I wasn't paying attention for that when I watched it. I thought it was an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Many of these movies are.
I think it's better than people say. People say it's a 6.7. I think it's at least a 7. I gave it an 8 because
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I did too.
I had a fun time watching it. The old friend hated it, and I was like, man, you don't.
Of course. There's always the haters. There are always haters in life that just can't like enjoy something. Just enjoy it. Go for a bike ride. Don't look up at the sky and drive down the road, but like enjoy the bike ride.
Yeah, but then there's, Weekend at Bernie's, right?
Which is a wonderful movie that you just don't know how to enjoy.
Correct. Teach me how to enjoy this because
get your ass out of here. It's too hot.
Yeah, that's
and
okay.
he's and they're on the roof, and they're on the roof trying not to melt, but they're melting on the like tar in the roof. That is super funny.
By the way, remember we were talking about Cillian Murphy?
Yeah, I looked him up later last night
he's in the movie in Time.
He's actually in a lot of stuff, but he was in a show or something too. What else is he in? I looked it up last night. I don't know that I remember now, but he's a very interesting looking individual. Like he's got quite an interesting look to him. I feel like he was in something I liked. I hate when I can't remember, you guys. It's just the way it is. When you get older, remembering is a problem sometimes. But what other things? Source Code, it was okay. It was a little weird and trippy. I didn't really understand. Like I'd have to rewatch it and like pay more attention because like he was like not really alive, or was he alive in the thing, or was he disabled? I'm still confused. I don't know.
He was totally dead inside the thing.
Okay.
They brought back a version of his mind.
Well, that's so weird.
Now, Weekend at Bernie's, I understand people's sort of nostalgia for it.
I think that's what it is. Sorry, I went missing.
And maybe I went into it thinking it was going to be something different.
It was dorky. The fact that they carried around a corpse all weekend, it's kind of, that's been done a couple of times in movies and stuff, I guess.
Sure.
Like the movie Men at Work with Charlie Sheen.
I thought the premise of the movie was that their boss died and they needed him to use his resort, right? And the only way they could do it is by dragging around his dead body. But that's not what the plot was.
They were trying to stay safe with him. They thought that would keep him safe, but then it made the bad guy like lose his mind, which is funny.
Yeah, he came back multiple times.
That's so funny.
And I could have sworn when they were dragging him through the water, I could have sworn that he was actually water skiing, like standing up straight, but he's just flopping around back there.
That part was crazy. You know what's funny? And when I saw the preview, and I'm pretty sure I saw this at the theater when I was like a teenager, and I'm like, when we see the parts of it where they're like stapling his hair back on him because he's starting to fall apart, and it's kind of cuckoo. at some point they don't care that they're touching a dead body. Like, that's craziness. Granted, this is a crazy, silly film,
Yeah,
obviously.
it would start to smell pretty quickly,
Especially on a hot summer day, you would think it was like 90 degrees
especially
there.
after it's been in the ocean, in the water. Like,
So he was Inception. Okay, I'm looking up that killing guy. Sunshine, Dark Knight, 28 Days Later. Oh, Peaky Blinders show. That explains it. That's the one I was trying to remember. He was in a show, Peaky Blinders. Everyone talked about that show. I didn't really watch it, so I can't answer on it. Quiet Place Part 2, he plays Emmett. So he's young. I don't know how old he is, but he's obviously a lot of stuff.
you know what? Let's rewrite the proposal, right? So that when she falls out of the water, she dies, and then Ryan Reynolds has to carry around her dead corpse and pretend that he's married to her the whole time.
Thanks for following.
Won't that be funny? If
No,
it just copies
no, that's
Weekend at
not.
Bernie's?
No, I don't like it. That's terrible.
Too bad.
I don't like it at all.
I'm a script writer and I will do it just to piss you off. I'm sorry. That's
I love that you just said I'm a script writer. That was very good. Awesome. There you go. So you can do what you want with your script writing.
And then he's like dragging her around in the boat too, and she's going dong, dong, dong on the buoys. I don't know.
The movie, Sleeping with the Enemy with, you've seen it, right? You saw
Julia
that.
Roberts. No.
She holds onto a buoy after a storm, and it's really quite a scene. It's quite a good part. I like it a lot. It's a little disturbing of a movie. I'm sorry, not a show. It's hard for me to watch it a little bit because she got used to all his like craziness. Thank you, Brother Unique. How are you today?
By
Good
the
to
way,
see ya.
Night at the Roxbury put me in a good mood when I watched it.
How could it
I don't
not?
know.
You're like vibing, like
I don't.
it's
They're
silly.
total douchebags the way they hit on women. Like
Remember
the
when
way
they come up with that street idea and they make friends with somebody and in the bar or something? That's some good part. There's some cool
yeah.
parts.
So the bar's on the outside and
There's
the
some cute
streets
parts,
on the inside. What a concept!
and then they love that. Oh my God, that's silly. Old school. We got so many. This movie to me is interesting. It's like the aliens are under the water. Then when we saw that video, my friend sent it to me yesterday about how they did the filmmaking for it, and holy heck, that was insane to see that. Because I never thought about the filmmaking part, but it's kind of authentic. And that was James Cameron in 1980, whatever the heck that was. That's like, whoa. That's whoa. I also like Cocoon because I like this. She takes off her skin. She's wearing the human meat flesh suit, and she is a light being, okay? And they have healing abilities and all of this stuff, and I love that. I love this 80s stuff. There's
You
a
like
lot of 80s stuff.
The Sphere with Dustin Hoffman.
Oh yeah, I have this to rewatch because is it something
Oh,
Stone?
it's not the Sphere. It's just Sphere. I really enjoyed the suspense in the movie. And then I was like, I wonder if the book is that good. And I couldn't get through the book because
I
I
have
don't know.
ADD reading books. Like I have
Yeah.
the hardest time with books. I like to read them.
Except I Am Legend. That is a great book.
Oh, good, good, good.
The movie does not live up to it, unfortunately.
It's funny because my dreams are like movies, and it's like when I try to talk about what I just saw in my dream or what I felt, I can't. You can't explain that. Like I wish I could explain a dream because it's so living in a movie. Like I had some good ones last night. I'm like, oof, trying to write it, trying to explain it.
I bet one of your favorite movies is Contact. Contact with Jodie
No,
Foster? No?
I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, bless you. Matthew McConaughey, 1997. I know I've seen it.
It's a longer movie, 2 hours and 30 minutes.
I should probably try to watch it. I was definitely in the mood to watch 80s movies today, though, so we'll see what happens. I just feel an 80s vibe. I don't know what's up with that. It's weird. That's just where I am today.
You could watch Willow. I think that's
Love
an 80s
Willow.
movie.
Love it. I love it. And I love
Lady Hawk is also a good 80s movie.
Animal. What is that?
Lady Hawk?
No, I'm trying to. No, I know what Lady Hawk is. I'm trying to remember something else. Sorry. I hate when I forget stuff. Oh, Beastmaster. That's one of my favorites. It's messed up, but I love it. I love it, love it.
I haven't seen this. Gattaca.
Oh my God, you haven't seen that?
No.
Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman.
It's only an hour and 46 minutes.
I've seen it like 5 times or more.
You have to be smart to get what they're talking about. Like,
I don't think so. I think you just have to be watching it.
it's like gene splicing and stuff like that.
No, it's what it is. I'll tell you, it's like way too much control in the future, and only certain people get to have jobs, and certain people get to live in the society. And so he has to trick them by using other people's DNA.
Isn't that happening?
I know.
Like, isn't that really happening?
That's why I'm telling you. I love Beastmaster and Sheena when they could call the animals and contact the animals.
I'll just have to take a lot more pictures of movie posters so that we can talk about them more.
How do you spell the Gattaca?
Gattaca.
1997. Yeah, throwback for sure.
Jude Law.
Jude Law is, in this particular movie, because it's a 97, I mean, this is a long time ago. I gave it an 8, and honestly, there is a tiny bit of that in the beginning of the movie of what you were just talking about, the very beginning, like the preview it's showing. But it's mostly like trying to get through the system and just do and it is like what we're talking about. This 1997, and we're in 2023.
No, I think Jude Law is in this one movie. It's like about a sniper in Russia. Is it this one, Enemy at the Gates?
I can't stay much longer. Sorry. I have to go soon.
I loved this movie.
What is it called?
Enemy at the Gates.
Oh, Ed Harris. I love Ed Harris in movies. 2001. Something with Bruce Willis with Son. What reminded me of that too? What's that one? Bruce Willis.
Oh, I saw Shakespeare in Love. I didn't care for it.
That's a long time ago. Oh my God. I only have a couple more minutes and then my children are going to harass me. So something of the sun. Help me figure out what it was. Something
of the sun?
Yeah. With Bruce
Empire?
Willis. That might be it. Empire of the Sun. I feel like that was a really great movie. I own it, so I feel like that was a good movie.
No, that's with Christian Bale.
Okay, then that's not the right name. We got to figure out what it is.
I thought that movie was boring.
Tears of the Sun is the one we're talking about. That's 2003. Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis. That must have been a great movie because action drama thriller. I don't know. I feel like I need to rewatch it. This is the thing. Rewatching movies is kind of important to me. I like to refresh the memory.
You want to see Bruce Willis's career? It goes like this, Kaya.
That's not nice.
It's true. It's not.
That's not nice.
Towards his later years, like he was not trying anymore. He was not only not trying.
I don't hear this. I think it's just static and me that I'm hearing.
What does that mean? What?
Oh God. Anyway, you gotta do some writing. Maybe you should do some writing.
Weren't you going to help me with the writing?
I mean, I should help you, but I think you're really more talented and better then you realize you don't really need the Kaya. She just needs to give the kicks. Remember the kick in the ass? Remember that? Anyway, I have to go. My kid is bugging me. He always does this. I should have locked the door.
Okay. Awesome, a power.
Love you, Sean.
Bye. Love you,
Bye.
Kyle.